almost every event, flowers are used for beautification. Other than this, they can be used to convey the message of the whole event. John has been a florist for a better part of his life. He has coined creative ways of ensuring the message is properly communicated.
Let me say it has sustenance. We normally sustain ourselves with it. Because actually, even me, I was educated from this business. Because actually didn't start it. Just started by my father, and he's the one who has been running it for a long period. And until I cleared my high school, I went to college and I graduated, and I came back and continued doing flowers business. So let me say it has a good income that can actually sustain someone.
After all is said and done, the next time you think of buying a flower, then you consider the event, type of flower, and the reason why you're sending it.
I have seen that. I have seen people buying a flower for, they are proposing to somebody for marriage, hand in marriage. Sometimes they do a bouquet of red roses. Like if they're doing a big thing, it's like an evening dinner, they actually hide the flowers from the back and actually just present to the lady. And I've actually modified it. Sometimes I just put a rose in the middle, and the engagement ring is in the middle. So they just go and propose, and the lady, as she accepts the flower, she just sees the glittering ring.
For lifestyle, I am Vivian Shane.
The price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand. Besides pride, discipline, heart and mind, confidence is the key to all the locks, and St. Mary's Yala School's rugby team banks on this analogy to conquer their opponents.
I am known as Otieno Arnold Omolo. In this team, what drives us through is the discipline the players have, which we discuss during our meetings, and the various talks we have in the meetings that make us correct on our mistakes and also find solutions to our challenges. And if the challenges are beyond us, we communicate to the coaches or the game master, Mr. Mukok, who finds better solutions of solving them.
The rugby captain Arnold Omolo, popularly known as Musafa, talks on how he coordinates with his team players and school administration to ensure smooth running of co-curriculum activities within the school.
I am the captain of Yala Rugby 2016, and my role in this team is to act as a link between the administration and the rugby players. As the team captain, first I come to the pitch first and make sure that everybody is here. And well, the latest time of coming to the pitch is 4:24. We only give them 4 minutes since the bell rings at 4:20. And 4:24, we go for 4 laps around the pitch. Then everybody heads to the gym. We have a gym session of 30 minutes. After that 30 minutes, we come back to the pitch and do departmentals where we perfect our skills and correct on our mistakes. And we get to train the kickers and the scrum halves, the halves, to do their best in the specific, because they are the main people in the team. And also after that we do the game, which is going on as for now.
The long installed culture in the school team keeps them on toes to ensure the stipulated program is followed with ease.
Well, it has been a culture that even without the coach, we have a program of training, and it really helps, and that's the advantage we have against our team. So the gratitude goes to those who are here earlier, because we came here and found it, and we are still making it to continue till now. That's why you can see that there is no one who is even coming to tell us what to do.
Arnold explains how leaders within the institution help them achieve the best.
We have a field captain. We also have officials who do their roles. Like there's a gym leader. There is a chaplain who makes sure that the players' spirituality is up to par. Well, there's also the field captain who gives us the calls. And then the captain is the general who makes sure that everything is running smoothly.
St. Mary's Iyala rugby players are being inspired by former players who include Lavin Asego and Patrice Sagunda, who play for Kenya Rugby Sevens.
There are many, I must agree. There is Patrice Sagunda, Lavin Asego, there is Eden Agero. Yeah, and they are playing for the Kenya team. So that's what keeps the players motivated to reach far as a co-curricular activity in St. Mary's School Iyala.
Here, he talks of the pride of good performance level posted during the school games competitions.
The last time we were position 2 in the regional level, and the other year we were position 3 in the regional level.
And I want to understand, and I believe that you know something about rugby. But earlier on, remember, Safina Ching was taking you through, you know, flowers, occasions, and meaning. And I have a flower here. I'm told this means admiration, and somehow it resembles my tie. So I want to ask that you keep me company and admire the way I'm going to present the news all the way to about 20 or so minutes to 9. And you're not going to be disappointed. This flower, by the way, is called centerpiece. Centerpiece. So from today, I have some expertise when it comes to matters flowers. I don't know how an expert in flowers is called, but I'm going to inquire. Let's do news. My name is Martin Mwanja. Keep me company. Former Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission Director Justice Aaron Ngera is regretting the infamous 2003 judicial radical surgery, which he superintended. Ngera, who appeared before the Judicial Service Commission panel conducting interviews for the new Chief Justice position, said, though he was not remorseful over the reforms that led to the sacking of 23 judges and 82 magistrates, his only regret was the decision to publish and publicize the names of affected persons, subjecting them to public ridicule.
The former Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission Director and a chair to the 2003 Judicial Radical Sanctuary Committee faced the JSC interviewing panel as the search for the new Chief Justice entered the 8th Tuesday. But his past came calling, pricking his conscience almost 13 years ago.
I could see that the excitement was more palpable in your moving towards the executive as opposed to, you know, being a judge.
If you become Chief Justice and another job falls out there, you will not abandon this judiciary and move there.
Leaving Chief Justice to go where? If I left Chief Justice, I would not even practice law as in any capacity. I would just be undignified, retired Chief Justice.
It is his role in the so-called 2003 radical surgical on the judicial officers that left 23 judges and 82 magistrates jobless that proved a battle of Waterloo to the retired judge.
All those names were splashed in the newspapers. I'm not saying you did, but they were splashed in the newspapers.
I would say it was completely wrong, completely wrong, completely wrong, manifestly so, to publish names of judges, of magistrates in the press without according them a hearing in the first instance. You did not use the word allegations, you did not use any other word, but you used the word they were infected with corruption virus. Was that necessary? I apologize for strong language and inappropriate language.
Having admitted all this, do you still say that this was your high noon, the implementation?
I feel no remorse whatsoever except the adverse publication of names. I feel no remorse whatsoever. All of them who wanted to be heard were heard.
Justice Ringera, who at one time worked as a Solicitor General, told the selection panel he would introduce open-door policy at the judiciary, where the staff would have a say on the day-to-day running of the institution. He, however, said his tenure will not exceed 4 years.
If I became Chief Justice, I wouldn't have a long term, a long tenure, mostly 4 years. So at least I would aim in those 3 years to see that we have leveraged on technology.
Ringera's application to become the next Chief Justice was initially rejected by the JSC, but was saved by the High Court after it directed that all applicants be interviewed without discrimination. Principal Administrative Secretary in Deputy President William Ruto's office, Ambassador Daniel Waisiku Wambura, faces the selection panel Wednesday. Samson Kitavi, Channel 1 News.
Thank you, Samson Kitavi, for that report. And remember, the interviews are continued this morning, and Samson Kitavi will be keeping a close eye to just let you know what to expect today. Also, ODM party leader Raila Odinga's tour of Kakamega County entered day 2 with a call on area residents to remain steadfast in their support for the Orange Party. Raila took a swipe at the Jubilee government's development record, saying that it has failed to deliver on its pre-election pledges. The CODCO principal at the same time dismissed the yet-to-be-launched Jubilee Party, terming it a non-starter that will not alter the support of the opposition, as Achola Simon reports.
Raila Odinga's tour of the Kakamega County entered day 2 with the ODM leader calling on the local community to remain steadfast in the Orange Party.
Raila ni mjukuu wa 13 na bongo wanga. Sasa mimi ni kabila gani?
He reiterated that the CORD coalition will remain united and that Kenyans must not be distracted by the continued grumbling in the party over who will fly the coalition's flag in the next year's poll.
Mimi nataka tufanye namna hiyo. Ndani ya CORD tuko pamoja. CORD ni boma, lakini ODM ni nyumba. Leo sawa? Leo sawa? Tuko pamoja. Mnipiga kura pamoja kabisa, hata kwa rafiki yangu
Raila is promising real change by instituting sweeping reforms in the police service to ensure the informed officers offer services rather than engaging in criminal activities. The co-principal is in Kakamega County for a 5-day tour aimed at consolidating his support base. He opened several ODM grassroots offices and received at least 3 grassroots leaders who defected from UDF to ODM as he seeks to reclaim his foothold in a county whose support appears to be waning. Achola Simon reporting for Channel 1 News from Kakamega County.
Thank you, Achola Simon, for that report. And I'm told that the ODM leader today will be somewhere in Makunga, that is in Kakamega County, and Simon Achola will be following that particular tour closely so that he lets us know what will be happening later today. Now, embattled Nyeri County Governor Nderitu Gachagua is accusing Nyeri members of parliament of theft after they led their supporters to storm his office following his impeachment by the county assembly. Gachagua is accusing the legislators of stealing crucial documents that he would have used in his defense when he appears before the Senate. The Senate is expected to convene for a special sitting today in which they are likely to set up a committee to probe the allegations leveled against Nyeri County Governor by the County Assembly.
A day after MPs from Nyeri County led demonstrators to storm the governor's office chanting anti-corruption slogans,